Hey, Nomus RC, what's going on YouTube? I'm going to do a review of the Senton, 2-month review of how this beast has been doing. You know, overall I love the vehicle because you get the look of a 10 scale short course truck. Oh yeah, 10 scale short course, awesome, whoa dude, cool. And then you open the damn thing up and you're like, oh my god, what is this? You know, you got a 8 scale motor, you got 150 amp speed control. And mind you, the 8 scale motor is as big as, it's not the biggest that you can buy, but it's a full size 8 scale motor. I've seen 8 scale buggies, you know, that don't come with a 74 millimeter cam. This is a full size 8 scale motor in a, what's supposed to be a 10 scale, you know, vehicle. The cool thing about the Senton is the A-arms, the shocks, the chassis, the motor, the speed control, they're all 8 scale for the same money as what you'd pay for a 10 scale. Beautiful, beautiful design. I did put in a chassis brace because, and this is a homemade one that I have a video about, because the frame did bend eventually in the rear. No biggie, you tear everything off the frame, you pound the frame out, put everything back on. But it won't happen anymore because of this chassis brace. So that's one of the big things that happened that was kind of a pain in the butt, is I have bent the chassis on this. So I would really recommend a chassis brace. Other than that, you really don't need any upgrades. You did have the standard 10 scale rims and tires on it. I mean, you burn them up. With this kind of a system and these smaller tires, wheel spin is huge in this vehicle. So for 30 bucks, and in a previous video I posted a link, I had to actually buy another set of these because I blew one completely apart, the tire. So now I have 3 spare tires, so I'm good for a while. Alright, so let's dig into it. In the review, what are we looking at? I would say overall, this is probably one of the most stable, durable, fast, and just overall capable platforms that I've ever owned. But we did break some stuff. I have broke this before. This bumper mount right here, it snapped off right at the differential housing. I have now broke 3 body posts. I bent the chassis once, and I busted 2 shock caps. One time one just ripped off, and the other time I broke one. So I upgraded to aluminum shock caps for that, just Arrma aluminum shock caps. I reinforced this bumper mount that I broke with some shoe goo, and I put in a chassis brace. And as far as body post breaking, you just got to buy them and replace them. Overall, the body itself just takes a lot of shoe goo to keep together. I have shoe gooed the living crap out of... I just mounted this wing permanently with shoe goo. Everywhere. Just permanently mounted it with shoe goo because the screws kept ripping through. And there was no repair for that, so I don't even run screws in some of these holes. It's just shoe gooed on. You just take the wing off, shoe goo all of it, press it on the body, and throw some extra shoe goo front and rear, and it'll never come off again. Myself personally, I like the look of screen and the windows in this vehicle. I didn't really like the vehicle. I didn't really like the body as it was, but after I did this modification, I think it looks really good. And I had to cut out, you know, here on the wheel wells a bunch to fit these awesome looking 17 millimeter Badlands style tires. So again, I mean, we've broke a few things: shock caps, bumper mount, bent the chassis, you know, blew out a tire. We've done a few things, but we've really beat it up pretty hard. So that's my overall review of the Senton. One of the most stable platforms that I've ever owned. And if you're looking for a short course truck, come on, man. You want to be able to pull that body off and say, look at the beefy parts. This thing's not going to break. under normal use. If you're on a track and you're running against other short course trucks, literally they will touch you and just spin and flip out, and you'll just keep going in a straight line. You have extra weight, you have extra durability, and you have the power with the speed control and motor to outrun them, to outbash them. And like I said, if they just barely bump you, they just go flying off the track. It's pretty funny. But yeah, that's my overall review of it. Really, really awesome. And as usual, Arrma did all the little things on all their vehicles that they do. They give you these straps for your body posts. They give you these things right here that help, you know, the contact of your body isn't on a really small area. They give you these extra shock cap protectors. They give you this little thing right here to hold your balance connectors. They go through the body and they put stickers everywhere that you would wear on the body so that you don't wear through the paint. There's a lot of stuff that they do. Inside this bottom plastic cap on the shock, not only do you have an O-ring, but they actually put a plastic like separator that makes it so that I've never gotten dirt in any of my shocks. And I run through dirt and mud and I rinse the vehicle off with water, and you never get dirt inside your shocks because they give you this extra layer of protection. Really, really cool thing. And I know that there's even a couple of things that I'm leaving out that they do. I mean, really awesome battery tray. Their battery tray is amazing. It's actually thought out. But again, you get most all that stuff with any Arrma vehicle. And there's my review, guys. As usual, subscribe. If you want to hit the bell button, great. I really don't care about that. Check out my videos. They're here for you. They're literally here for you to say, hey, is this good or is this not good? Alright guys, till next time.